everyone else, the participants, will take over from there. But just to start out, this is the final performance of the MIDI Scrapyard Challenge, which is a workshop that Catherine Moriwaki here, and I'm Jonah Brucker-Cohen, that we ran this whole day with about 15 people. And basically what we had them do was, on the table behind you, which is smaller than it used to be, was there was a lot of junk, like just random stuff. And there's an example right here. Old printers, old monitors, old computers, a bunch of little electronics, detritus, old phones, stuffed animals, all that kind of thing. And we basically had a goal, which was we asked people to build musical controllers, musical instruments, out of all the junk, and they could basically put it together in any sort of way that they wanted. And they had to either make something that was a switch, something that goes on and off, or something that was more gradual, like an analog controller, like a knob, for instance. It's kind of a varying degree. And after they were done, they plugged them into some circuits that we have that would produce sound. And what you're going to see today is basically everyone who's in the workshop today is going to come up, tell you who they were, who they are, and then explain the project that they made, and maybe give you a little bit of a demo. And then after they're done, they're all going to come up and do a large jam together. Pretty interesting. Do you have anything else to say?
Nope, that's about it. So we're just going to go ahead and get started.
Yeah.
And we'll take volunteers and workshop participants to come up and show their stuff.
Yeah, so everyone's hooked up, so whoever wants to be first.
And if nobody wants to be first, we'll call on you like my last one.
Right. Come on. All right.
All right.
We have our first volunteer. So say your name and say what you built. So you have your name there. Oh yeah, right. Okay. So it might take like a second because some people have built, objects they actually have to wear. That's fine.
Shall I help you with that?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. And then that goes.
All right.
And that one's easier. It's your forefinger.
Okay.
Yeah, you're all good. You can go at any time.
Okay.
I'm here as the just in case expert.
Right. That was a bit of a alarm. Right. My name's Hugh Pisen. Came onto this workshop because I fancied doing some stuff, working out how electronics work. I like the idea of taking stuff out of machines that I would never have the confidence to take them apart and get things working. So the first part of today for me was we took stuff apart, and it was actually relatively easy just to hook up some power to various things we got out, and they kind of worked. So I went through a period of being fascinated by a solenoid that I found, which is a thing that is a magnet with a bit of metal in the middle which moves backwards and forwards. But then I couldn't really work out what to do with that. So we were asked to do something which was a switch, a simple switch, something that goes on and off, right? In order to make some sound. So I thought to myself, well, it'd be nice to do something which makes a sound and use that to turn this thing on, right? So I thought about clapping. So someone's going to have to do some applause today. So.
All right,
now the problem with I've rigged up these gloves, and they might catch on. And I've been doing quite a lot of clapping today. You know, I've been doing really well, and I was like, oh, very good. But, you know, the difficulty with gloves is that they, you can't hear the clap. So it was important that for me that you can hear the clap, but then also whatever happens back here is going to happen as well. So, I'll just try it.
Yeah, go for it.
So, didn't he do well? So that was good, right? So basically, I mean, this was a nightmare of stitchery, right? Microsurgery on some gloves, basically. Bought these magic gloves, cut them down, and the magic bit is this copper fabric, which conducts electricity, and I've stitched copper wire into it, which is attached to these two wires here. It's quite simple. The placement of it was, you know, my little finger comes into contact with that bit there. So there you have it again, right? So, well.
All right, you.
Well, my name's Stephen Hurrell. I'm an artist. I've used interactive technology before, but it's always been somebody else who's been doing programming or playing about with the materials. And so I came along to this where I thought it'd be good to learn how to kind of, you know, play around and sketch with random bits of material. I actually done two pieces today. I've done this one quite quickly, and then I didn't necessarily get more sophisticated, but maybe more ambitious. So this is quite a simple thing. I've got a motor out of a set of curling tongs, and it's got a kind of variable switch. And then I just made this sort of propeller thing on top of it, and then very simply these two little kind of plant-like things growing out of this bucket, and basically just very simple kind of. Very random as well. Sometimes it misses one, so. There's an art to it as well. So that's quite basic. And then this one is basically. You've heard of intelligent engineering. This is kind of dumb engineering. This kind of just does one thing. This is a printer that's been taken apart. And it's great because it actually just runs from a little 9-volt battery. So instead of using the mains, just take it apart and use this little 9-volt battery. This is a PlayStation console kind of cover. So this is a kind of PlayStation beta for all you people who have spent too much time on your PlayStations. So I need to get it back first.
Oh, what's the sound?
And the sound too. Should be sound.
Oh no. It must have come unconnected. There. That's awesome.
So there you go. Bit of dumb engineering.
Excellent.
That's basically it.
Random is going to be the word of the day. I think I need to share this.
Oh yeah.
pile of junk this morning, and I started pulling a scanner to bits, which was really, I would say, the highlight of the day, actually. It's just fantastic, and I wanted to use the mechanism to move this bird. I just thought this bird could just be in the air like it should be. But that didn't work. The motor needed a stronger current than what we've got. So it kind of went through lots of different stages, and anyway, here we are. We'll see if this works. I've had problems with battery power and randomness, and also actually at 12 volts, this light is the only thing that plugs in, and you kind of get a bit blasé that actually you don't get shocks from things because they're not plugged in. But poor Jonah got a shock earlier from my light thing, which is the only thing running off the mains. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so the little bird just fly.
Nice. Where's the sound?
It's quite random, so we'll have to... We'll see if we can just hold it on a second.
Lower, maybe.
Yes. Is that right? We'll try again.
There you go.
Almost.
It's got to stay longer, maybe.
Yeah. So it's quite nice that it's random. So it's just working with a little motor in here, and then this tin foil just makes a contact here and makes kind of completes the circuit. So and this will I plug it in and not touch it just to
Yeah, that's a good idea.
See what it could have been if it had given Jonah an electric shock.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Justy, what have you moved out of the way? Give it a second, let's finish up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't get shocked again.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably quite dangerous, actually.
Probably.
That I really won't make contact with this. But quite nice if the whole thing's moving, and I would demonstrate that.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Craig. Jonah introduced us to, you called it an immersion.
Drawback. Yeah.
Immersion scenario this morning where we made these little draw bots, and this is webcam call. And, I need to teach the audio to operate first of all.
Yeah.
You're probably wondering what these marks are on the floor. These are all generated. We didn't all have to make them, but a lot of us made these little bots, and all these little marks were made. So the pens basically leave the marks on the floor. So I think we're going to try and auction this on eBay, aren't we?
Yeah. Fine art.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's that?
Well, yeah, you can attach them to your computer and capture what's going on. So that's webcam call.
Webcam call.
And then I'm one of those sad people that Steve referred to who sits at PlayStation for too long, and I also sat at PlayStation for too long today, and basically tried to make a drum machine with PlayStation, including webcam calling thumb, which hasn't really helped. But this is I'm hoping it's going to work. This is a transport mechanism from a PlayStation. So it's a little part which moves the laser, which reads the CD. Very similar to what you'd have in a CD player or and a CD player from a computer or whatever, and I hope it works.
Yeah, I can't see it.
I don't even see it.
Yeah, if you can move that away, actually, yeah. There we go. That works.
And the idea of this is basically a switch, but it was to put dollops of solder on, so there would be points of contact as it moved along the switch, and be insulated, so the CD should go.
We have to demo Sean's.
Just do that and
It's not here.
see what happens. Nothing.
There we go.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find a switch to reverse the polarity. You can imagine it sounding great, and it would sound. You dance along to that, couldn't you? I think you can also do it manually, it's probably better. That's enough.
We have to demo
Anybody?
Sean's, right?
Who wants to demo Sean's?
You should. 'Cause
Actually, you do it really well, huh?
David,
You
want to
want
demo
to demo
Sean's?
Sean's piece?
Shit. It's just a prototype. The next model's going to have built-in wireless and not be tethered.
Yeah.
Most of it's just for show. There's circuit board and funky buses and sort of Ford Capri kind of paraphernalia. It does take a bit of practice and skill to use. It's manually operated. So I've got a couple of bits of sort of tin foil and some fibre here that's run through with metal and contact wires. So the idea is when I rotate the turntable, then you get on fire.
Julian, I'm not very musical, but my shoes.
Oh yeah.
So I think I need to make a bit of.
You just gotta make room, yeah. Oh shit, yeah.
So this is my stage, and those are the shoes. Basically, it's a combination of a shoe and a PlayStation controller. And the reflector shoe is supposed to be a rock organ, but I think it actually doesn't work anymore, which is a real pity. So that lets the gorilla shoe left. It's quite difficult to be on a high heel, even it's a stay so that transform movement to music. You can also dance and that transform your dance, but I'm a bit restricted with the length of the chord. And, well, one of them is not working, which is a pity, but those are the musical shoes. Thank you very much.
No, we have Sean. Who else? Oh, is there somebody else here?
Oh yeah, Elaine.
Oh, Elaine.
Since I've tested this, I don't actually know if it's going to work. I spent about 2 hours taking this printer apart. It did function before I did that, and I broke it. I've just got some little metal plates in here that make contact, and I understand all the technical things actually. I just don't want to bore you with it. What's it go anyway?
Yeah, there you go.
Hot stuff.
Nice.
Right.
Can't really see it.
I have absolutely no control over it.
We should do Sean's now. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless, is there somebody else?
First, yeah.
What do we got here?
I'm Aisha, and I built an instrument called Out of Order, because it doesn't actually work. Basically, what I attempted to do was create this sort of motor, which as it spins around, touches on these two conductors and then creates a sound. The motor does work.
Oh, there you go.
It creates a sound of its own. So it should actually kind of
Yeah.
that kind of noise. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so Sean, who was here earlier, couldn't stick around, but he told me that I should show these guys over. So this turntable back here is Sean's. Actually, it was supposed to be a fountain, where you put water in this thing and it would start spinning. Let's see. We'll get it going. Yeah, so basically, as you turn that thing here, let's see, yeah, so basically as this thing's turning, it's actually supposedly making contact with these bits of foil up here, and hopefully it will be making sound, but I don't think it does at this point. Let's see what's around makes it. But yeah, so he built all these flags here, and then attached these straws to it. So I think
There you
it's-
go. It rotates on its own, right?
Yeah, it rotates on its own, but I don't think it's actually. It's basically supposed to connect these guys together. That's kind of my makeshift demo of this project. Anyway, but you get the idea. So he was really looking at how you can. He's trying to make it into a fountain, which I thought would be cool, but I think that would have destroyed all the equipment. Not a good idea. Anyway, but you know, and yeah. So when these guys connect, they would actually make sound and also actually. But yeah. So I think that's it, right? And now what we wanted to do was everybody just present.